As we approach peak summertime, people want to show off their body that they've been working on throughout the cold times, and of course the main focus of that is going to be on the abs and how far they've come along since the year before. As mentioned in the video that will be linked at the end of this video on 10 tips to build muscle and lose fat at the same time. To get the desired six-pack, you got to be in a caloric deficit to lose the fat on your abdomen. However, building a strong core is also a necessary part of building a six-pack because obviously you don't want to be all show with no depth to it. Welcome back to Triple P, or Pushing Past the Precipice, where we help you break through to your next level in your fitness journey. And here are the top 5 ab exercises for developing a six-pack and a strong core. Number 1, sit-ups. Sit-ups are one of the most classic exercises that you'll perform to build a strong core. It may not be a fancy exercise by any means, but it's still very effective. Sit-ups will work out your rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis, obliques, and your hip flexors as well. Also, sit-ups will help promote a better posture with the work it does to your lower back. Sit-ups are a significantly better exercise than crunches because of the larger range of motion it will target more muscles. Along with increasing your core strength and promoting a better posture, sit-ups will reduce the risk of injury or pain to your back. One of my favorite variations of the regular sit-up is decline sit-ups. This is a bit harder to do because of the position of your body, so now your upper body is lower than your hips and thighs, which increases the range of motion for the exercise, and you'll have to work more against gravity. After getting used to doing decline sit-ups, you should add a weight to the exercise to really add serious strength to your core. This is a staple in my core routine and believe it to be one of the more effective exercises in building a six-pack. Often you'll see people doing this while holding a plate against their head as they perform the workout, but this is cheating yourself of serious gains. When you hold the plate against your head, you're significantly limiting the resistance during the workout and decreasing the load on your core. So you must make sure when you're doing weighted decline sit-ups that you hold the plate behind your head, but not so that it's touching your head. Number 2, hanging knee or leg raises. Hanging knee raises are among the best workouts for targeting your lower abs while working out your entire core. Also, as you'll be holding onto a bar for this exercise, it helps develop your forearms and grip strength, which will transfer to many of the other workouts you have learned about in previous videos. This exercise targets the entire core and abdominal region, making it a more comprehensive core exercise than other activities like crunches. The stability required to maintain proper form and control during the hanging knee raise transfers to other exercises and movements. Hanging knee raises will work a full range of muscles throughout your upper and lower body. The emphasis will be on the rectus abdominis and external obliques. As you get comfortable with knee raises, you should continue to progress until you can do hanging leg raises, which are considerably more difficult. After that, you can even progress to doing windshield wipers at the top of those hanging leg raises. By the point you are doing hanging leg raises, you should have a very strong and developed core. You should wait, however, until you can do a few sets of 10 reps or so of hanging knee raises before going on to leg raises. Number 3, ab rollout. The ab rollout is a great dynamic exercise that you should add to your core routine. You should start your ab rollout progressions from your knees. The ab rollout motion is a compound movement, meaning it activates multiple muscle groups at once to provide better functionality and strength to your overall power of your body. While it primarily works the rectus abdominis, it can have a solid impact on your obliques, lower back, glutes, shoulders, and even your chest. As a challenging abdominal movement and important ab exercise, this is good for stabilizing your muscles and increasing overall core strength. The ab roller wheel exercise is not strictly an abdominal one. While it is true that the ab roller wheel will work to provide for a strong and solid core, as well as target smaller muscles that traditional ab exercises don't hit, it provides for full body engagement, making this a fantastic movement. Activating your glutes and lower back for support while relying on your shoulders for stability, the ab wheel allows for a back and forth movement you can be sure will hit many muscles with the handles. Although this motion can be difficult, it's easy to perform and only requires an inexpensive ab wheel, making it one of my favorites. After you can do the basic movement for a good amount of reps, start to go side to side and hit your obliques harder, or you can start from a standing position if you are really advanced with your workout compared to starting on your knees. If you are following along, you should take away that ab rollouts are a great exercise for beginners and advanced lifters alike. If you agree with me that this is one of your favorite ab workouts, hit the like button and leave a comment below. Number 4, wood chops. Wood chops are one of my favorite exercises and it is a very functional exercise for day-to-day and athletic purposes. This exercise keeps your trunk activated in a rotational movement pattern as well as multiple abdominal and back muscles for stability. In addition, your legs and arms provide stability and mobility. The movement itself will reflect that of a golf swing or a baseball bat swing, making it great for athletes. A variety of muscles are working during the woodchop exercise. Primarily, your trunk or core muscles perform a significant stabilizing job during the entire movement. Your obliques and transverse abdominis are heavily involved in this exercise. Additionally, your hip muscles primarily function as stabilizers during this movement, and your upper gluteal muscles are the main muscles involved. Make sure you vary the type of motion performed for this workout. With that, I mean doing this from high to low, low to high, and side to side to get a full effect of the range of motion. And make sure you periodically increase the weight on this as well. Number 5, L-sit holds. One of the most challenging core workouts you'll ever do. Something that took me a while to do over an extended period of time. I like to think of L-sits as a mega plank essentially, the king of all isometric exercises. This is an exercise that you'll see a lot of gymnasts doing using rings, and gymnasts are definitely known for having ridiculously strong core muscles, as it is required to do the advanced body movements they do. L-sits will not only blast your core muscles, but it also increases your shoulder strength and stability, as well as increase your overall strength throughout your body that will transfer to other movements. The great thing about the L-sit is not only is it used to build strength and stability in your core, but it builds up your quads, hip flexors, triceps, and shoulders. So ditch the boring planks after you can perform them for a solid amount of time and move on to the L-sit to really get advanced in your core training. Your goal with this one should be able to do it for at least 30 seconds per few sets. You should start with doing this using a couple of bars on the ground or boxes. Then if you really are crazy about progressing here, you can do it with your hands directly touching the ground. Here are my top 5 ab exercises for a six-pack and strong core. Obviously, there are other core workouts that you can incorporate into your regimen, but this should give you guys a good start on learning the most effective ones to stick with that will help you get that summer six-pack and be ready for the beach. Hope you guys learned a lot from today's video, and please subscribe below if you wish to continue to get knowledge about fitness and nutrition as you push past your precipice.